Welcome beautiful and awesome people to my channel, The Joy in Me, and in this video I'll be touring an actual B-17G Bomber WWII plane. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you.
It is from the 40s, late 40s.
Oh, late 40s. It's in good shape.
Yes, and these gentlemen do a mighty fine job of keeping it that way.
Is that back door open? No, that is.
You can get a pretty good view into the...
Like, how heavy are these?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would assume probably 40,000, 50,000 pounds would be something probably.
Yeah, the engines look really heavy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're lighter than you think. They have a lot of cowling, which is all in the middle on the outside, just to protect it from the wind stream.
Okay.
So, and to keep it aerodynamic. But, and especially because it's all made out of, you know, aluminum and sheet metal,
Oh.
that it's really light.
Okay.
But all of the engine, tires, you know, everything that is metal, that's all very heavy.
Now, none of this would have been in the, you wouldn't have been walking on the floor.
Oh, really?
There was no flooring in here.
So what was
And
it?
during their trips into Germany, this would have been loaded with 50 caliber machine gun shells.
Oh.
All the shells that came off the machine guns dropped on the floor.
Oh, that makes sense.
So this would have been, so that would have been, you know, just as dangerous for the guys stripping around in here. Also, as you notice, this is where the men would have plugged in their suits, oxygen, and had communication with the pilots up front. The only place in the airplane was their battle stations.
Oh.
So when they were flying, when they were getting the altitude, which could have been up to 50 degrees below zero, this is the only place they could plug in their electrically heated suits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a pretty cold ride. So, and then here's the ball turret. And if you look at this right here, ball turret jettison kit.
Oh.
In case they were having trouble maintaining altitude and they had to drop weight, all this stuff would be unbolted and just dropped away.
Oh, okay.
Everything would have been thrown out that wasn't necessary. The guns would have been taken off their thing and thrown out the windows. That would have been thrown out the window.
Right.
Anything that wasn't necessary. All the radios would have disappeared. Everything would have disappeared.
Yeah.
Other thing. Here is an emergency hatch right above your head. It would just be pop, pop, the way it goes.
Right.
This would be the radio room. Of course, these seats weren't in here and stuff like this.
Is this a radio also?
That's an old fit. That's one of the original radios.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
Okay, and here we go through the now during takeoff and landings, and specifically the crews that were in England that were doing the heavy bombing, the 14-hour runs and everything like that. They were so grossly overweight when they were taking off. All the crew had to sit right up against this wall to the center of the airplane because they were so out of balance and so overweight. So they sat here until they got up in the air and formed up, because there were hundreds of airplanes forming. They would form up and they would burn off enough gas where they could begin to move around a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to go through the bomb bay.
So,
here.
is there AC in here?
Pardon me?
AC. Like air
Yeah.
conditioner. Because it must have been hot in here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We got a group coming.
Pardon?
We got a group coming.
these are missiles right here that will lower
Now,
the.
this gets really congested, really tight.
I know. What? Wow. This is great. So
Yeah, watch your head. Watch your head. There you go.
it's
there you go.
small.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now you can begin to stand up. There you go. Now you got it.
How did they manage to move around in this?
And
Like,
here you are. This is the.
Most of them were about my
This is
size
the-
or smaller.
This would
Okay.
have been the top turret. And this was all electric. He could have operated this all electrically.
oh wow. And they still have the.
Once again, everything's dumping down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All the spent casings and stuff.
So when they dump them on the ground, who cleans it up?
Hmm?
Who cleans it up when it's
I'm
dumped?
sorry.
Like when they dump it on the ground, who cleans it up?
Who picks it up?
Cleans it up. Yes.
They would have to clean it up when they got back in the when they returned.
Okay.
Yeah, they were too. You know, if they made it back without getting hurt, they were too excited that they weren't. You know,
Yeah.
glad. You know, so they would have crews that would come in, clean it up,
And clean it
rearm it, and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, take everything out. The only guns that actually dumped out on the ground, the two guns that face the nose on the chin turret, they dropped theirs out on the ground.
Okay. So nice.
Okay, and if you go down through there and into the nose is the Bombay area.
Okay. It's
Okay?
a Bombay.
And you're on your own now.
All right.
I'll-
Thank you so
I can-
much,
I can help
sir.
you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's so
I'll help you
tight.
through and down.
I guess this is only for skinny, small.
Yes.
And you gotta remember these were 19, 20-year-old kids.
And I can,
Yeah, that's true.
I can hold your purse or your phone if you'd like, because you will have to reverse down.
than we are now.
Okay. Oh, so there was one that sits out there.
Yes. So there's the bombardier sits over. The bombardier sits in front, and over here on the left.